I've traveled this big world, lonesome I have roamed. I've laid down in green pastures, I've rolled down rocky roads. And as my hair turned silver, I lost my lust for gold. Now cups of wine can't satisfy the thirst within my soul. Narrow is the road to glory. Perdition's gates are broad and wide. On the steps you take to ponder, from the path to not far wander, for the narrow road to glory's worth the price. I broke bread with the wicked, I made my plans with fools. To the gates of destruction I'd led many others through. And though my sins were many, I reached out for his robe, and through his tender mercies now my cup overflows. Narrow is the road to glory. Perdition's gates are broad and wide. On the steps you take to ponder, from the path to not far wander, for the narrow road to glory's worth the price. From the lonely orphan children to the great kings of men, all are bound to perish. Death is the wage of sin. So turn away from gossip, deceitfulness, and woe. Let the carpenter from Galilee take up your heavy load. Narrow is the road to glory. Perdition's gates are broad and wide. On the steps you take to ponder, from the path to not far wander, for the narrow road to glory's worth the price. For the narrow road to glory's worth the price.
ある程度高さがなるかもしれないね。この人はこんな感じで全部こうやって測って、まずはこうやって全部当たってるところの長さをひたすら測って。
To
まってるの。
あ、本当だ。
そう。地味に。
地味にめんどくさい。
そう、地味にいるんだ。
あ、でもそれ取れるんだ。なんかね。叩いてたら。
そうだね。
ああ、探して終わった。すごいね、これ。もう、ほこりまみれ。山まみれ。
段ボールのし。
ね。足りないね、土の袋ね。なんか他に入れる方法ないかしら。よし、これを片付けてけど、今日中に寝床作んないと入れ場所ない。 から張ってるのかな。やっぱりなるほどね。
Why did the chicken cross the road? I don't know, man, to get to the other side. No, to lay it on the line. I don't know about all you all. I'm having a ball, he's having a ball, she's having a ball, we're having a ball, ain't all the line.
I've traveled this big world, known some wild and roads. I've lived in green pastures, rode down rocky roads. And as my hair turned silver, I lost my thirst for gold. Now cups of wine can't satisfy the thirst within my soul. Narrow is the road to glory. Perdition's gates. His tender mercies now my cup overflows. Narrow is the road to glory. Perdition's gates are broad and wide. On the steps you take to path to not follow. The narrow road to glory's paradise.
でそれをこっちでも1920一本1920
From the lonely orphan children to the great kings of land.
あ
入り口方面から
Death is the wage of sin. So turn away from gossip, deceitfulness and wrong. Let the carpenter from Galilee take up your heavy load. Narrow is the road to glory. Perdition's gates are broad and wide. One step to wander from the path to life, or wander for the narrow road to glory's worth prize. The narrow road to glory's worth the prize.
わからないといけないね、そしたら
I've traveled this big world, lonesome I have roamed. I've laid down in green pastures, I've rolled down rocky roads. And as my hair turned silver, I lost my lust for gold. Now cups of wine can't satisfy the thirst within my soul. Narrow is the road to glory. Perdition's gates are broad and wide. All the steps you take to ponder from the path to life are wonderful. The narrow road to glory's worth the price. I broke bread with the wicked. I made my plans with fools. To the gates of destruction I'd led many others. And though my sins were many, I reached out for his road and through his tender mercies now.
僕がずれてるここに合わせるここに合わせるのここに
Road to glory, perdition's gates are broad and wide. On the steps you take to ponder from the path to not for wonderful. The narrow road to glory's worth the price. To the great King all are bound to perish. Death is the wage of sin. So turn away from gossip, deceitfulness and wrong. Let the carpenter from Galilee take up your heavy load. Narrow is the road to glory. Perdition's gates.
よししっかりだせーのせーのせーの多分切りが 作業今日してたけど、本当にやっぱり日当たりいいね。朝も夜も。夜は夜は
月当たり。
月明かり欲しい。
シートで月当たり。
月当たり。マスクしてるから。この出っ張った部分後から切ります。でもこうやってなってるのめっちゃ可愛いけどね。
これのこと見たらいいですね。で、そっち壁にさドンして。あ。ちょい。
Something greater than this, and I'm right with anticipation. Staring at the stars, a dream in my heart. Yeah, this is just the start. My suitcase is packed and I'm waiting. I'm on the move.
おはようございます。
これまたさっきの黒いところを、あ、黒いところないのかこれ。壁やってみます。ちょっとね、近くつけるね。
いや違う、ここが違うんだよ。やばい、ピンチ。
そこ、座って座って。
わあすごい。芝が立つと全然見た目違う。あとふわふわ感がねすごい。
めっちゃふわふわ。
ここにロボット掃除機滑らせてさ、全部逆立ててもらう。
でもさ、ロボット掃除機はこっち行っちゃったら全部撫でられてる。
草むしり。
このとこまで生えてきちゃってる草が。あそこも生えてる。こっちにも草が生えてる。雑草刈らなきゃ。こうやってやれば。ほらもうわかんない。
お、わかんない。
ここにあるんだよ、境目本当は。
ほぼわかんない。
全くわかんないよね。めっちゃ芝。筋膜ローラー。
Road to glory, perdition's gates are broad and wide. On the steps you take to ponder, from the path to not for wander, for the narrow road to glory's worth the price. From the lonely orphan children to the great kings,
これ下の足。
all the bells
どうだっけ？
こうなってて、でこれが
一番長いのが
そう足2本こういう風になってて、でこれも足で、はいはい。でこれがこういう風になる。こういう感じで。
perdition's gates on the steps you take to ponder, from the path to not for wander, for the narrow road to glory's worth the price. For the narrow road to glory's worth the price.
これ両サイド先にガイドする。もう。
なんか昔のなんかこういう
物売り。
参勤交代。
壊れそうで怖いんだけど、そんなにさ丈夫じゃないからそんな丈夫じゃないから自分で作っててちょっと悲しい。なんかブローにも見えてきた
悲しくそこにぶら下がったらダーン。花とかぶら下げたいね。
花？
花。
おお、
よかった。
いいね。こっちだったらこっちつくか。どう取らない？
この方？
うん。
どっちもいいけど。うん、どう？ここどうぞ。
glass of wine can't satisfy the thirst within my soul. Narrow is the road to glory. Perdition's gates are broad and wide. On the steps you take to ponder, from the path to not far wonderful. The narrow road to glory's worth the price. I broke bread with the wicked. I made my plans to the gates of destruction. I let